My name is William Smith. I'm a small business counselor and consultant. I specialize in retail and consumer services. I have been doing this for, are you ready? 40 years. I've not been speaking for 40 years, I've been in retail for 40 years. Started when I was in college, got the bug, loved the concept that you could start a small business, no one was your boss, and you could make as much money as you wanted to. What a great deal. Plus, I was absolutely fascinated with the people I got to work for, that I got to be trained by, their ability to take a perfect stranger who walks into your store and make friends with them, sell them something, and have them walk out the door happy. It's a heck of a deal. Okay. Now, I know y'all are very busy people. I know this. If you're going to grow your business, you need some staff. That's just a fact. You can't have your store open every single day and be there every single day. You're going to have some staff. So having employees does a bunch of things for you. It lets you serve more customers. You may hire someone who brings additional skills into your business that you didn't have before. The main thing it does is it allows you to spend more time on the activities that will produce more money or the stuff that you really like to do. Now, some owners look at having new employees or additional employees as a big, huge hassle. You got to pay them, you got to train them, you got to keep up with payroll taxes, all of these things. But do keep in mind, if you're growing, the employees and having additional people and well-trained people is what grows your business. You can hire your way to growth. I know from my experience, I wanted to keep all the money. Nobody could do it better than I could in my businesses. Two of the businesses I started totally on my own, no partners. I had to do it all. I started making real money when I brought people into the business to do things that I didn't want to do. I let them do it for me, and it allowed me to make money. So, before you can make additional hiring decisions, I want you to back up and take a look at your business and your relationship to it. As we're talking about, the most important thing that you want to examine is the roles in your business that you want to keep, you want to do yourself, that will help you make money. To do that, and this is the perfect time to do it, it's 2011, brand new year, things are slow in the mountains. Now's the time to sit and contemplate your business navel, as it were. I want you to sit down and do this with your wife, your husband, your key employee. Sit down and list every single thing that your business, that has to go on to run your business. All the tasks that have to happen. The store has to be open. You have to buy inventory. You have to advertise. Everything, every single thing you can think of. The list is going to be huge. Make that list and then decide what you want to do yourself, what you want to keep. I'm doing this. What you would rather have somebody else do. I hate bookkeeping. I don't want to do it. I want somebody else to do it. I hate stocking merchandise, dealing with a warehouse. If you don't like to do it, is there a possibility you could hire somebody else to do it? Okay, where's the money going to come from to hire a person like that? If you or your key employees are freed up to do the things that will generate money, that's where the money might be able to come from. If most of you who have businesses got into it because you're really good at something, you're really good at gift. You know how to pick it out. You know how to help a customer and help her or him make decisions. And you really enjoy doing it. But you can't stand handling the paperwork. Well, look and see if you're out there on your sales floor maybe 20 hours a week. The rest of the time, the rest of the 20 or 30, you're having to deal with stuff, all the stuff that gets in the way. If you were to hire somebody to handle some of that stuff so that instead of 20 hours a week, you're out there 30 hours a week. Now you're the one who's generating the money. The money that you can generate by you doing the selling or you doing the handling of the customers very probably can pay for somebody to do the other stuff. If they can pay for the other stuff and generate an additional profit, there you go. You're in business, you're small business people, do what you like. Or, why are you in business? So take a hard look at everything in your business that has to be done and figure out what's best for you to be doing or what's best for your key employee to be doing. You may have a key employee that is great with customers. They should be in front of the customers. Maybe you hate to sell, but you're great at floral design or whatever. That's your thing, do it. Now, let's say you've looked at that and you've decided, okay, I need a bookkeeper. This is crazy. I need an office manager. I need somebody to handle all this stuff because it's wasting my time. I can't go out and make any money. Write down what it is that person needs to be doing. You want them to pay the bills, do the checkbook, list all the tasks that this potential new employee needs to be doing. And then list what sort of skills do they need. If you're, say your books are QuickBooks, if you're running everything on QuickBooks, if you want to hire somebody to take over your books, they need to know QuickBooks. They need to know certain software. What is it that they need to know? Create a picture of what that employee should be doing, what the responsibilities that they will need to take over are, and then figure out, well, how long do I need them? You may need somebody 2 days a week. You may need somebody 5 days a week. Maybe you're receiving merchandise on a daily basis from UPS, and it normally comes in the morning. Maybe you need a part-time warehouse guy because you have to stop what you're doing. You have to walk off the floor and go back there and receive this stuff. So it's interrupting. A customer comes in and leaves and doesn't buy because you're in the back. Maybe you only need them for a short period of time. So figure it out who you need, what you need them for, and for how long. Now, let's say you're wanting to get involved more heavily in social networking. You're out there a little bit on Twitter and you're starting to get a little response. You know you've got to start doing some social networking or some emailing. But it takes a lot of time. And once you start it, you got to keep going with it. If you start a blog, you got to keep going with it. There are people out there who do that for a living. And you may very well be able to hire them. I know of a woman here in Atlanta that charges by the hour, and she will take over all your internet. She'll handle all of your networking, etc. You don't have to do it. Pay her to do it. She'll generate income for you. She could make you go viral. So again, think of those things that you don't want to do. There may be somebody else out there. You may not have to hire them. You can use them as an independent contractor. If that's the case, no payroll taxes. Save some money. So think outside the box on that. Okay, so you've done your list. You've honed in on a need. You've figured out, this is what I need this person. So make that job description. Think in terms of, who am I going to hire? I know I want this person. Who are they going to be? What skills do they need? What sort of personal characteristics do we want in our operation? I say that bringing up the concept of, say you need another salesperson. You're open a whole bunch of hours, you can't cover all the hours, so you need an additional person. There was a book that was written in the 80s by, I'm trying to remember, David Merrill and Roger Reed wrote a book called Personal Styles and Effective Performance. They figured out that there's basically two types of people. There's thinkers and there's feelers. Thinkers are people who are very analytical. They like lists. They are organized. Feelers are people who are more emotional. They're warm, fuzzy. They like making relationships with people. When you're looking to hire somebody, what sort of job personality do you need? If you're looking for a salesperson, you may want more of a feeler, warm, fuzzy person because you're in gift or they're waiting on ladies. So think in terms of that. If you're looking for a bookkeeper or somebody to handle your inventory, you want a thinker. You want somebody who likes lists, somebody who's very organized. All things being equal, do think in terms of that when you're looking at, okay, well, who do I want to hire? Who do I want to come into our environment here, the new person? Think about a personality type. And I would highly recommend you all read up on that. There, attached to the paperwork is a reading list. Personality types have been expanded. There's more information out there. There is a team of psychologists that took the feeler and thinker concept and broke it up even further. It's worth knowing because it will explain to you who's coming in your door, how to deal with them. It will explain to you, your employees, how to deal with them. If you have a thinker employee, you need to deal with them and work with them a little bit different than if you have a feeler employee. So it's great bedtime reading, great information for you to know.